Hello, everyone. It's Lori Staley, Addicted Stamper with Stampin' Up, and it is Tuesday night at 8, so it is time for our live. I am so excited to be back. I took the holiday off, as you probably know, since I wasn't here last Tuesday. Hopefully you all had a wonderful holiday season with your friends and family, or just getting some me time. I was with friends and family. I didn't get any me time, but that's okay. I had me time in my studio today as I was designing. So hi, Betty. Good to see you. But yes, I am excited to be back. Emmy, oh my goodness. How are you, my friend? I haven't seen you in forever. Goodness, good to see you. Hey, Verna. But yes, I had a very, very crazy, insane, busy holiday. I don't think I stopped for 10 days. And yesterday was the last day that I literally had any time to breathe. So, but I am so excited, as I said, to be back. I have a lot of stuff to cover. So we're going to jump right in. Going to do a lot of housekeeping. Hey, Valerie. Hi, Carol. Good to see you guys. Hope you had good holidays. Thanks for coming back. I know I was gone for a while, but I don't know how I would have fitted in, to be honest with you. I'm good, darling. So yeah, so let's jump right in, because it is January 3rd. Okay, so we are already 3 days into the new year. I don't know how that's possible. I feel like it just was New Year's Eve, but here we are, back at it and ready to share with you. But before we share new stuff, I just want to give you a reminder. The last chance list goes through tomorrow night, and then it's gone. So if there are still items on there that you wish you had gotten, check in my online store, addictedstamper.stampinup.net, to see if they are still available. Hopefully they are, and you can still grab them through tomorrow night. Here is the new January host code that you may use to do that with, if you don't have a demonstrator that you're currently shopping with. But yeah, and there are still a lot of good things left. As a matter of fact, I had a bunch of people take me up on my last New Year's Eve appreciation special, and they were all grabbing stuff off the last chance list. So make sure you check that out, gotten everything, because when that closes on the 4th, then those items are gone. And speaking of what's coming in new, right? We have these beautiful catalogs that will be starting January 5th. These go live. So all of the item numbers, pricing, etc., images will be in the online store. Hopefully those of you that are my customers have received your catalogs. And hey, Janine, and if you have not, please let me know, and we will do what we can to get those into your hands as quickly as we can. But both the mini catalog and the celebration catalog launch on January 5th. Celebration runs January 5th through February 28th. It is the only celebration period we will have this year. So last few years we've had two, one January, February, then one sometime over the summer. This is the only celebration period we are going to have this year. So make sure you take advantage of that. There's lots of fun things in here. I can't show them to you because I can't open the catalog yet. But we will be playing with them. We've played with a couple of them. We'll be playing with some more Thursday morning for my coffee and cards. I'm pretty sure we're doing something out of celebration. So if you don't follow me on Facebook, you might want to do that and join us on Thursday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Out of that catalog, however, are beautiful designer series papers, right? Lots and lots of designer series papers. I think there's 6, I was going to say 12, 11 designer series papers, brand new in that mini catalog. And I am once again offering my paper share. I do my paper share a little differently than some others. In my paper share for the regular standard, what we call the designer series papers, right? Not like the metallics and things like that, but the designer series papers, designer series specialty papers, you get 2 6x6 sheets instead of just one. So that means that you get a total of 180 sheets out of those 11 packs of paper, and the cost is just $57 for that. If you were to buy all 11 packs of paper, you already know the cost is going to be a whole lot more than that, right? So 180 sheets, $57, 2 6x6 squares, 2-sided each. So keep that in mind. And then if you want the specialty papers, which are like the dry brushed metallic, the fine shimmer, vellum basics, etc., that is just one 6x6 piece, because usually we use those as accents, where with the regular designer paper, sometimes we want that to be almost the full card front. So you really do need two pieces. Plus, then you don't have to choose which pattern you like better, the front or the back, right? So here you get one 6x6, and that's just an $8 add-on. So for $65, you get everything that's in the mini catalog that is paper oriented. I do ask for $9 priority shipping to get the packages to my long distance friends. There will be a registration link in the description of the video below. Once we are done here, give me about 15 minutes to get that all up. And if you are interested, please register tonight, no later than tomorrow, because the registration closes tomorrow night. So you want to make sure you are grabbing the paper share if you so want that. There is still time, if you are not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, since we're going to be playing with Paper Pumpkin tonight, to grab the one that will be released in January. Sorry, I don't know why my voice is funny, other than I haven't been talking a lot today. Key to My Heart, January Paper Pumpkin, unique cards, full-size cards. You get, I believe, enough to make 9, 3 different designs, 3 each, I believe. And looks like it's going to be a fun kit. So we'll be playing with this one too. I'm going to make this a monthly thing where we are doing a Paper Pumpkin event monthly. Also releasing on the 5th is a brand new kit in our kit collection. This is the Saying Thanks kit, and I already love it because look at all the rainbow color and look at those purples in there, right? This looks like it's going to be a really pretty kit. This is a great kit for anybody in your life who is not a stamper. There is no stamping required. It is a $13 US kit, $18 if you're in Canada. Enough to create 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. Maybe that's where I got that. Maybe that didn't come out of Paper Pumpkin. It has the words already printed and die cut for you to complete all your projects. It has white baker's twine in it. It has some iridescent diamond sequins. And of course, the finished card size is a standard 5.5 by 4.25 card. And the coordinating colors are basic black, daffodil delight, gorgeous grape, granny apple green, poppy parade, and Tahitian tide. So this is a good one. And especially right after the holidays, we all need thank you cards, right? So I imagine this one might sell out quickly. I know the birthday organizer did. I'm hoping that's going to be back in February if you were hoping to get one of those. But if you want this, I would add this to your January 5th order because I think it might sell out quickly. One last thing, Celebration is a great time to shop. With every $50 or $100 purchase that you make in one order, you earn free products. There's $50 items that you get for free. There's $100 items that you can get for free. It's also a great time to host because not only do your guests get extra goodies, but when your party hits a certain level, there's a special exclusive hostess only stamp set that you can earn for free. But it's even a better time. It is one of the best times, not that any time isn't a good time, but it is one of the best times to become a team member and join Stellar Stampers, which is my group, because we have a brand new offer for you. I've never seen one like this, and it includes this cute little mini die cut and embossing machine in the brand new boho blue color. Where did boho blue come from, you're asking? Well, boho blue is going to be a brand new in color in the upcoming annual catalog. So how about that? Not only are you getting a sneak peek of a brand new in color, you are getting an entire mini die cut and embossing machine with all the plates that you will need to get started right out of the box. The options, there are 3 options for you. If you're not a big fan of boho blue, it's new. Maybe it's not grabbing you right now. Maybe it doesn't look great on the screen. It is really pretty, guys. You can substitute the regular mini die cut and embossing machine. You can do both of those for a $175 kit purchase, get the machine, get the plates, and get $129 of Stampin' Up! Product of your choice for free. I also think they're still throwing in a Paper Pumpkin kit in your kit as well, that's beyond your $129 that you choose. If you're not interested, you already have a mini machine, you don't want a second one, you're not interested in the boho blue, then you can get $175 in Stampin' Up! Product for just $99. So that is $50 more than our standard offer in product, in product that you get for just $99 or $129 if you want to throw in one of the mini die cutting machines. Great, great time to join. And you know what? We love all kinds of team members. Whether you are just want to be creative and have your toys available to you quickly, you can pre-order as a demonstrator so you get them before the regular customer base does. Whether you're a hobbyist and you want to just do this, share it with your friends, maybe make a sale here or there, but that's not really what you're driven to. Or maybe you want to be a business builder like I am, right? I started as a creative person. I started to get a discount on my toys. I wasn't going to do anything with Stampin' Up. I just wanted in for 3 months, give me some toys at a discount and let me get out. And here I am 19 years later, guys. And it is now my full-time job and I am a business builder. And I have had a wonderful, wonderful time with Stampin' Up. And if I didn't love it, I wouldn't still be doing it, right? But here we are. So think about it. That offer runs January 5th through February 28th. If you have questions, I'm happy to answer them for you. There's always things that you want to know, you know, the down and dirty. And I am one of those people that will tell you the down and dirty. I will, you know, be perfectly honest with you and answer whatever questions you have to the best of my ability. Everybody's journey is different. So my journey may not be your journey, and that's okay too. But would love to talk to you, long distance, close by, whatever it is. I'm here to support. So keep that in mind. But now, with all of that said, and boy, was that a lot of stuff to catch you up on since I've been gone so long, we are going to talk about Paper Pumpkin, December's Paper Pumpkin. So December's Paper Pumpkin came in the door and it went immediately, got tossed over in a corner. And I'm like, yep, I will see you in January. And sure enough, I pulled that kit out today and said, oh, yes, let's do that tonight, since I promised I'd be doing this on a monthly basis, right? And I think I missed December's. Sorry, guys. But anyway, this one is Good Things Come in Small Packages. So they're little boxes. And you've probably already seen some samples out there and different things that have been done with them. But you get 4 different pattern of boxes, or colors. I guess I should say colors more than patterns. They look like this. So they're relatively smaller. They're the perfect size to fill in with some candy, put a gift card in it. The cool thing is they have this really distressed, almost denim looking pattern on both sides, but it's 2 different colors. So if you're not a blue fan, you can pop it over and use the gray side, or maybe you are a blue fan. We have a what I would call a soft succulent, maybe. And then the pretty pink, garden green with some crushed curry, calypso coral, and then Tahitian tide. So you've got those choices, right? You can pick and choose whichever side you want. You also are going to get a roll of the tear and tape. I'm telling you, they made a change to that tear and tape. It is so much easier to tear. Not that it was hard before. Now, when it was the red liner tape, that was tough. You had to use your scissors. But now it's really easy. Garden green ink spot. And remember, I love the ink spots because I hang on to these. I use these when I'm using my Stamparatus. I'm less likely to get ink on the surrounding plate when I'm inking up a stamp with a Stampin' Spot versus a full-size ink pad. And then we get some basic gray Baker's Twine. Okay. Of course, we get the exclusive stamp set that always comes. This has Good Things Come in Small Packages. You did it. Graduation. Congrats for you. Cheers. Cheers to forever. For your special delivery. Special delivery. Oh, boy, oh, baby, with love and happy birthday. So very nice stamps for all occasions that you can use. Now, some of these pieces are missing because I have been playing with the kit, as I said, but you get a full sheet of the leaves, the die cut leaves. You get 8 of those, and you get 4 of the cute little birthday cupcakes. We've got flower with leaves. You get 4 of those, 4 of the graduation caps, and then 4 in 2 different sizes of the stars. Here's our wraps for the box, because as you can see in the picture, they're wrapped. So we have what I call a confetti wrap, or you flip it over and you've got a stripe. Again, I love the versatility of being able to flip it around and use the opposite sides. A nice soft pattern with flowers and ferns and leaves, or some gray polka dots. This one is for the baby cards, the special delivery, the Oh Baby, right? It's got the moon and the stars and the nice soft pastel yellow. Or we've got some of the stripes here in the green. And then the graduation with some graduation caps, some pencils, some little squiggles, some stars, some dots, and forgive me, because I cannot tell you what color those are. I did have multiple bleeds over the holiday. The last, which was New Year's Eve night, did take my vision completely in my left eye again. So we are just gonna keep going and do the best we can, right? Then you got lots and lots of labels here. So I believe you get 5 sheets or the equivalent of 20 of each of these different labels. Now these are all the same. So yeah, there are 5 sheets of this, okay? Great for your greetings or even to do an image on. You've got 5 sheets of the circles with the little dotted line around it, around the perimeter. You've got these cute little tags. Okay, so you've got what, 3, 5, 10. I think there's only 2 sheets of this, but you still have 20. 20 of the straight line tags and then 20 of like the little gifted tag tags. There's a lot in this kit, guys. Then we have these layers. Again, you could stamp greetings in there or on here, build an image, put your cap, your flowers, etc. There are at least 4 sheets of those, maybe 5 sheets of those as well. So as you can see, you are going to have plenty of supplies here to work with over and above what you can make with the boxes. Now, I have seen someone online, and I didn't try it, I should have, where they actually cut the boxes in half and used them as a half size box. So they closed it up and made the box like this and then cut it in half so that they could do like smaller little gifty type things in there, tuck some dollar bills in there, might even fit a Ghirardelli chocolate, something like that. I didn't do any that way. I just did different patterns. And then I have a card that I created. So let's do one kind of sort of like the pattern. What do you say? And then I have some extras to show you as well. So I'm going to work with this one, but I am going to change up the greeting because cheers to forever. I don't know that I would necessarily use this. Hi, Jan. I don't know that I would necessarily use this as a little wedding gift, although it would be cute to put a gift card in it, right? If you were going to do like a Visa gift card or a gift card to a local department store, something like that for the bride and groom, this would be very cute to package your gift card. But I am kind of the age where either my friends either didn't have children like Rick and I, or their kids are already married. So I don't have a lot of weddings anymore. So what I do need always, and what I love to carry around with me, is little thank you treats. As a matter of fact, I did battle. I did battle once again with the medical profession this week, trying to get my blood work done. 3 phone calls later, I finally was ready to cancel my appointment because I was simply not able to get my orders in from the doctor's office to the lab in order to go have my blood work done, and they refused to do it off of the printed copy that I had been given. But I called and I got a lovely woman named Kia, and she made it happen within minutes of me being able to walk through the lab door and get it done. So fortunately, the office was very close to where I was at the lab. And so when I left the lab, I went over and I gave her a little treat box with some candy in it to tell her that I thought she was awesome. So I like to do that. I like to have those things on hand. These boxes will be perfect for that because they're a little sturdier than something we might make out of designer paper, right? Or something like that. And so they're going to hold up a little bit better in my purse. They're a really fun way to leave a tip for your waiter or waitress. And that's how easy it is to put those boxes together. So it was very quick and easy. You do want to score and crease with your bone folder on all the pre-scored lines, and then just tuck your tabs in and fold your sides down, and your little box comes together just like that. And then the strips are already scored for you as well. So we're going to fold on that. Yeah, I walked through the door and this woman said to me, "Are you checking in?" And I said, "No, I'm not. What's your name?" And she just looked at me like, I'm not ready for this. But as soon as she spoke, I actually recognized her voice. So I knew she was the lady I was there to see. And then she was very helpful in solving my situation that I don't actually have to go into the office tomorrow morning since I'm not driving right now. All right, so you can see that wrap fits nice and snug around there. We are going to grab that tear and tape out of that little bag, and we're going to use that to close up our wrap. I'm just going to run it right along the edge. See how easily that tears? Hey, Corinne, thank you. So how many of you that are watching are Paper Pumpkin subscribers? And then we're just going to bring it around. I want to make sure it's fitting nice and snug, line up the edges, and close it up. So there is our sleeve. It slides on and off very nicely. It's snug enough that it'll stay in place, but not too snug that you have to struggle to get it off, and not too loose that it's going to fall off before you even get to gift it to someone, right? So the other pieces to this, we're going to pull those out of the box. We're going to use a couple of those leaves. We're going to use one of the cute little flowers. And I need one more leaf. And it looks like we're using one of those long. And these are already die cut for you. You just have to kind of punch them out. Here's another little tip. I've been waiting for alternatives. Well, I only have one alternative and then another way to wrap these. So hopefully that'll be something you like. Hang on to this because you can use this to use your blending brushes through and create a background that is in that shape to stamp something if you want to just do something flat on your cardstock. I never throw anything away. Do you guys? That's what makes us a little bit nutty, right? We always have little scraps sitting around. Yeah, I think this kit is great. We're going to just add some adhesive to the back. Uh-oh, I'm going to run out of adhesive. I see the red already. We haven't even gotten started. And we're going to put our leaves on here. Just like that. And just like that. Now, as I said, I'm going to use a different greeting. I'm going to do a thank you. And my thank you, actually, here's a little sneak peek for you. My thank you, just wanted to say thanks, is coming out of Around the Bend. So you can see these cool images. This is a great corner image. Got some dots, some small greenery, and a little flower. I'm just so happy for you. You are a blessing. Hello there. And then, of course, that portion of a circle. And then the dies look like this. Hey, Carol is. All right, good. Good, good, good. Look at these. I love these bigger flowers. They're going to be fun to play with. This, looking at it, I know it's leaves, but it kind of looks like it should be hearts. This is definitely hearts. You've got this cute little border, but they all have some bit of curvature to them, right? All of the longer images. I can't wait to play with these. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. But I'm working on all my January shares. So this will definitely be in amongst some of our coffee and cards or YouTubes or Facebook Lives as well. Or Freebie Fridays. If you are not a subscriber to my newsletter, you definitely want to hop on that. And that link will be below as well after the video is done. Because every Friday I share a free project tutorial via my newsletter. So gives you all the dimensions and step-by-step instructions with picture. And I don't share it a lot of places, so it is something, and I never share it with the measurements, so I might share it just as a post, but you guys as a subscriber to the newsletter get the measurements and all the goodies that go with that. So we're just going to say, just want to say thanks. And I really was looking for a "you are the best" or some such thing that I could have added a little tag like they did here, but I didn't find one. So we're just going to go ahead and mount this. And we're going to use, excuse me, I'm so sorry about my voice. We are going to pop that up on a dimensional. So I'm following the pattern that they presented, kind of, sort of. I am adding a couple of little things here, like the dimensional, changing out the greeting. How cute is that? And then there's our box. I'm just going to pop that right down in the center. These come together really quickly too. So, you know, if you have that husband who wants something to take into the office on a special day for employees, these are easy, quick little things to put together. If you're a subscriber and there is extras, you can always go to the store, the online store, and order extra of the supplies. You don't necessarily get the kit, the whole kit, which would include, you know, the stamps and everything, but you get the boxes and wraps, etc. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on there. And then I'm going to actually take these flat adhesive backed pearls. Now that's out of the catalog. That's not something that came in the kit. So this is kind of a follow the rules and then add something. Step it up a notch, right? And I'm just going to put one of those. I think these are one of the prettiest embellishments that we have right now. Of course, it's iridescent and it's flat back, so it makes it a little more kind to your mailing process, especially if you have one of those post office that like to give you a hard time about anything that you try to put through the mail. Remember, if your card fits through the opening on your paper trimmer, right? Now, obviously this isn't going to, but if you have a card and I'm looking because I have to have a card laying here somewhere, and it fits through there, then you should not need extra postage. It does not need to be hand canceled. It will not do anything to their machines. So keep that in mind, because I know mailing costs are going up later this month, and I want to try to keep you as cost savvy as possible while still enjoying the creation and sending of cards, because nothing brightens someone's day more than receiving a card in the mail. So there is how quick and easy that was to put together. Here's two that I did. This one I did exactly according to plan. Happy, happy birthday, the little die cut cupcake that came in it, and then that stamp is out of the paper pumpkin kit. Use the Calypso coral wrap. And the, why am I hung up? Why am I hung up? All right, we'll go this way. And then inside, I fit 3 of the little Hershey miniatures. So that you can put those in there. A Ghirardelli square or 2 would fit in there. As I said earlier, a gift card definitely fits in there. Cash, everybody loves cash, right? Cash is king. I worked with a woman many, many years ago at Book of the Month Club, if any of you have ever heard of them and remember them. She was the director of cash receipts. I was the director of customer service. And so we worked closely together, and that was her saying, cash is king. But anyway, so that's how cute that little box turns out. Here's one just like it, with the exception of I did add the baker's twine, and I used the gray side instead of the garden green side. But you could do either, and you see how nicely those work out together. All right. Now, let's say those wraps just aren't grabbing you. Well, guess what? You can wrap that box with any of our designer series papers. So this one I've got pre-designed. We're going to do this one together. I'm bringing in the blue or gray, and I think I'm going to actually use the gray side. So we're going to go ahead again. It's really important that you have nice sharp creases on your box. So fold on all those score lines and give it a crease. I know what I want to do with this one, and I did pull some stamps that hopefully will help us do that. But I just didn't put it together. It's kind of together in my head, right? All right, so yes, always make sure when you're watching me, whether here or over on Facebook, that you are commenting, you're saying hello, you're giving me a thumbs up or a like. If you're not a subscriber to the channel or a follower to my Facebook page, make sure you're doing that, because for all those actions, you do get entered into the drawing to win the projects that I make. Now, I won't be sending the boxes out, but I will send out the card that I'm going to do at the end. So again, I'm bringing those little tabs in and I'm folding this guy down over top of them. Sometimes it's trickier than other times, as this one seems to want to be. It wants to escape. Do you see that? Well, he really does want to escape, and I don't want him to. There. I think we have it. So did anybody read a good book or watch a good movie over the holidays? There we go. Yep, darn it. Got it. Oh, and speaking of that, I didn't show you or didn't announce who won these cards that we did the last time we were together, which was probably, what, 2 weeks ago, right? So Carol Deegan, you won the cards. So I'm going to pop those in the mail to you, my friend. Hopefully, well, it might be next week because I'm getting ready to leave for retreat. I'm a glutton for punishment. I had the crazy holiday that I had, and then I signed up to go to retreat the first weekend of the year. At least I'm not leading this one. I'm just attending it. Radium Girls. Oh, I've heard that's pretty good. But did you think it was good? Okay, so then we have the gray. I'm going to bring in some of the Country Floral Designer Series paper. So this has all the little hearts in it, but this one is blue. And I want to use this to wrap my box, because this is going to be a little treat box for my husband. Now, I'm going to cheat, because, you know, we can do that. And I am going to grab, not this, I need a wrap. I'm going to grab one of the wraps that we haven't used yet. And I'm going to get my measurements so I know where to score my piece. I sorted a whole lot of books. I'm still migrating my mother's books in with my books. So we did a lot of that. My husband, oh my God, before we were married years and years ago, built these 2 huge bookcases, which are in our office upstairs. So 1 3/4 and 2, a little bit over 2 1/4. So 1 3/4. And 2 1/4. I'll do the same thing on the other end. And I hope that was the right thing to do. But anyway, we have filled them. And unfortunately, I'm still not done. I still have boxes of books sitting on the floor. So, you know. All right. So we're going to fold on those score lines. Kind of horrifying. Ooh. Well, maybe I don't want to read it then. Put my bone folder back in here. I finally got to see Ticket to Paradise. We watched it on whatever streaming service it's on, Peacock or Netflix. We just did that last night. We finally sat down. All right, so we're going to wrap this around. That worked out perfectly. My belly band is going to fit on there very nicely. And we're going to grab that tear and tape. That's the other thing I really like about Paper Pumpkin is if you've never tried tear and tape and you were like leery to invest in it, because what if you didn't like it? You get some of those types of things in the Paper Pumpkin kit. So you get to try them. Try before you buy, right? Nothing wrong with that. Or we get some really cool embellishments, and there's always extra. So you always have extras that you can use on your other projects and add to your embellishment collection. Okay, so there's our belly band. We're just using Country Floral. So again, that is a really cool way to introduce other wraps than what is provided in the kit. As I said, the Country Floral, this is the patterns that you get. And this is, of course, the size paper that you get. So you would get 2 of each of these sheets in the paper share so that you don't have to decide, well, do I like the blue hearts or do I like the red hearts, right? You'd have 1 of each to play with. I like that pattern a lot. This one. And then this is also very pretty. A very soft petal pink pattern. This one actually coordinates with the punch from that particular suite of products. And then you've got some sweet sorbet stripes. All right, so what are we going to put on here? Well, I think we're going to go ahead and use one of those labels again. But this time I'm going to bring in a stamp that says, Be My Valentine. And I'm going to stamp that in the basic gray. Yeah, it really is very pretty designer paper. And I'm missing my, I'm gonna go this way with it, I think. Grid lines here, but we're gonna hope I'm straight. Nothing seems to be straight in my world right now. Be My Valentine. And you might be saying, hey, where's that stamp from? Well, that stamp is from Share a Milkshake. And of course, Share a Milkshake is one of the projects that we did the last time we were together. We made that ice cream cone, right? And I showed you how to get that great shading in that particular die. If you missed that, you can go back and watch it. It's here on my channel. And of course, there's the Be My Valentine stamp. It also says, you're the cherry on top, celebrate, life is sweeter with you. And then you've got all kinds of containers and ice cream straws. There's your cherry and your scoops. Fun stamp set with coordinating dies. It looks like this. Maybe I'll take my magnetic sheets to retreat and work on putting all of my dies on magnetic sheets. Now that would be an accomplishment. All right. So now that I've done that, I'm going to bring in my little hearts. They came out of that Share a Milkshake stamp set too. I want to make sure. I thought I had some a cushion under me, but how cute is that? And we're going to grab, I'm making this up as we go, guys. We're going to grab some of the gray granite. I want to try one more thing, see if it works. I'm looking for one of those little tags. Whoops, come out of there. So we're going to take this little tag We're gonna just kind of drop it there, but I'm not even sure this is gonna work because it might not be, I might not have enough space, but let's see. Let's see. Oh, I see a kitty cat here on my ink pad. That's never good. It is never good to find a kitty cat hair on your ink pad. With love. So now what I was hoping to be able to do was drop this down here like so. And I am somebody that usually likes a double bow with baker's twine. I just think it's not very thick to stand on its own, but this is a thicker baker's twine. So let's see if I want to put that right there. If I wanted to do a double or not. I don't think I do. And I have way too long a tail, but we're going to go with it. Oh, thanks, Emmy. Oops. Helps if you're going to wind it back up, that you wind it back up in the correct direction, huh? And I love these little bags that everything comes in too. I hold on to every little bag. Can you imagine what my studio looks like? All right, so we're going to mount this flat as soon as I find the adhesive. Maybe we'll go, no, we're going to go this way. We're going to go that way. And then I'm going to pop that with dimensionals right there. That as centered as I can, side to side. And then, hoping my glue dots didn't walk off. I know, they're perfect, right? They're perfect for all kinds of things in your studio. Oh my. Wonder where I found this roll of glue dots. Look, they're still on the roll. It's the little things that excite us. All right, so we're going to pop the glue dot right about there. And then we're going to bring this bow in. So while it has hearts on it, I think the gray and the blue are going to allow me to pass it off as masculine and fill it with something. I'm not sure what yet. My husband is in conversation to try to start the plan that I did to lose my weight. So we'll see. So now I'm going, do I want blue? Do I want to stay with the blue theme? Because I need one little accent up here, and I think I do. And I don't think, big one or small one? What do you think, guys? Just in that corner, just to balance it out. Do we want a big gem or a small gem? And this is in the balmy blue. These are coming from, I'm reusing a bag. It's a cutting blade bag. I think these are the solid faceted gems, if I remember correctly. Give me your vote. I'm going to clean my stamp while you vote. And then we'll do the card. Large or small gem? Oh, I was zoomed in closer. Go big. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning that way. I really am. I think it'll fill up more of the space. All right, we're gonna go big because Valerie's voting. See if I can get this off of here. It looks like the glue dot. There we go. Where is my take your pick tool when I need it? There we go. So there you go. So you can doctor, update, change out all of the different pieces, mix them up, whatever you like to create your own customized little treat box. If you have someone special in mind or a special occasion in mind that you're thinking of, then create your own to match the occasion. Use the pieces and parts and cut them apart or add them in, add things in, whatever you like. All right, so then I did have to make a card just because this idea popped into my head. Here's 2 more boxes that I did with special wraps. Again, all out of that country floral, right? Love this one too. This could be for my girlfriends. And then there again, same flower and leaves, just reoriented the position, a note of thanks, and then another flat back pearl in there with that really pretty pattern of paper. All right, so we are going to play with some of the pieces and parts from the kit, the paper pumpkin kit. This is one of the layers that's in the kit. Here is the cupcake. I really did think I was zoomed in closer. I'm sorry, guys. I realize I'm really far away. And now we're going to use some Basic Gray and some Blushing Bride. And do you see what this is? This is part of the wrap. This has the crease lines in it, but you're not going to see that when we're done. So here's the card that I created using just one of the wraps as an accent piece. Okay. And I'm using that new embossing folder that will be coming, metal plate. So you've got another sneak peek here. Feels funny to say sneak peek when I know it is literally right around the corner. It'll be here. Two more sleeps and it'll be live. So we're going to emboss a piece of basic white with the metal plate 3D embossing folder. And all you need for your 3D plates is your platform and your specialty plate, whether it be gray or blue. With the older die cutting machine, we had the blue. It was more like an acrylic, I think, plate. But I think this is going to be my new go-to folder, I think, because whenever I want just a nice overall background pattern, I think this one's going to be perfect. All right, we're going to go ahead and mount that to the Basic Gray. As Lori figures out where she hid her adhesive. Does anybody else lose their adhesive in plain sight? Or is it just me? And then I'm also bringing in an annual catalog product, the Pansy Patch for my happy birthday. And then on the inside, wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. Okay, so we're going to grab the happy birthday. I did that in the Basic Gray. Actually, the card I made before, when I designed it, I did it with Mossy Meadow. And we're going to pop up our cupcake. So cut your boxes apart, cut your layers apart, your wraps, and use them as accents on your project. So this piece I'm going to bring back in my paper trimmer here for a minute. I think I have just about 1.5. So we're going to cut that at 3/4. And we'll bring one piece up just like that. And you could do this side as well, because again, that confetti matches perfectly, right? So you could go this way. Just like that. Maybe we'll do that. Mix it up, right? And then the winner can tell me which card they like. Lining them up right at the edge with the white. Now here, I'm going to bring in, hopefully, piece of scrap paper. Because there's that tiny little happy birthday in the stamp set. And the cool thing is that these are exclusive stamp sets that come in Paper Pumpkin. So you get to keep them, obviously, and you can use them as you're designing other projects. And I'm just going to stamp happy tone on tone, right, all over the background, just to give it a little bit more interest. You can emboss it as well. And then we're going to put this down at the top of it. The quick card comes together quickly. And this is good for adults, kids. You ever have that child that comes home and says, "Mom, I have a birthday party in an hour and I need a card." Or likely your husband does that to you, right? I get a lot of retirement card requests from my husband. We might just get through our projects without me running out of adhesive. It would be a small miracle, wouldn't it? I always run out of adhesive when we're together. Okay, and then that greeting. As I figure out what I did with it. There it is. This is a well-loved greeting, as you can tell by the condition of the photopolymer. Although we did have a viewer, she's actually a team member of mine, Sheila, who told us that before you ink your photopolymer in colored ink it in Versamark first. Clean it, you know, and then put it into your colors and it won't stain your photopolymer stamps. If I could remember that, I would try it, but I can't remember it. But if you do that, let us know. I am one of those girls. When I started, my upline said to me, "You can't sweat the small stuff," right? The small stuff being, back then we were on wood blocks. So we had ink all over our wood blocks. Now there was a way to prevent that too. You put clear nail polish on your wood block before you mounted your stamp, and then ink didn't stick to it. But it was things like that that she's like, you cannot sweat the small stuff. I think that is crooked, but my apologies. That's trying to do it with one good eye. All right, so there you go. How cute is that quick little card? And we're using the wraps, and we're using the tags and the embellishment and the stamps out of the paper pumpkin kit. All right, folks. Hey, that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. I hope you like the projects. If you're not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you wouldn't be able to get this kit at this point, but we're always going to have cute kits. And as I continue to share them with you once a month here on my channel, I hope that you decide maybe you'd like to give it a try. Again, celebration is a great time. I always encourage anybody who wants to try Paper Pumpkin for the first time to do at least a 3-month subscription, right? Because then you get a flavoring. If you just get one and you're like, I didn't want boxes, I wanted cards. Well, you can make cards with them, as you see, but it doesn't give you a flavoring of everything that's offered. So 3, 6, or 12 months of Paper Pumpkin will earn you at least one free item during celebration. So if you think that's something you want to give a try, that's a great time to do it because you get a free goodie or more as part of that. And then I also neglected to share with you, here are January's Just Cards. There's a slight change to the program. The minimum product order is $35, starting with January's class. And these are what we will be doing, what you will be earning for January. So minimum $35 product order on my website using the host code that you see here, and you will earn the card kits for free. There's an in-person class the second Wednesday of every month, so that'll be in February. And I can't tell you what that date is off the top of my head, but we'll talk more about that as we work through the year. But lots of new product on here. The Lighthouse Point with the Seaside Bay designer series paper. That paper is gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. Some old favorites, Happiness, Hues of Happiness. Here's our Country Floral again. The Dandy of the Light paper, I think it is, that's part of Celebration. And then our beautiful Western themed. So thank you guys. Have a great rest of your evening. If you're around, come check me out over on Facebook on Thursday morning at 10 Eastern time for Coffee and Cards. Of course, that's the launch day for the mini catalog. So we'll be doing something out of those. And until then, I hope you stay safe and well. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.